Hello and welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Ayman Khan, here with the one and only Spencer Fearon. Spencer, we've just witnessed an eagerly anticipated interview where Conor Benn, he gave his side. He spoke for the first time with Piers Morgan on these failed tests. How do you feel Conor did in presenting his innocence in this interview?
Um, it was the same Conor that's been on the phone to cloak people and the rest of it. Um, I don't think he came across badly. I don't think he came across well. But in something like this, I think the public would want to hear something dramatically conclusive
Hmm.
in why you're saying that you're innocent. And as far as I was concerned, I thought it was a merry-go-round. I don't think it really helped his case. If you personally know Conor Benn, and I've said this on many times, if you personally know him, then I would not like to think that he's a cheat. And I've said on many times that I don't believe that he would willingly cheat. I've said this, right? I've known Conor for a very, very long time. But also, what I am saying is, like, who would have advised him to have gone on that platform to try and proclaim your innocence when all you're saying is, I'm innocent, but you're not actually showing proof. Um, and then you're having your dad on there. And then also you could see, like, Pierce having admiration for who Nigel Benn was. He's actually a living legend. Not to go too hard. He didn't go hard. I've seen Piers go hard on people. He didn't go hard on Conor. He took it quite lightly. But I don't think that Conor Benn should have been on that platform in the first place. Because I know some real grit on this whole thing, and it's gonna come out, but I don't know why it's holding back not to make it come out. But I know some real grit, but if that is the case, then just come out with it. And what happens in life is this: whatever you believe, if you believe in your belief becomes your reality. So if he believes that the Border Control has a personal vendetta against him because of his name or being Nigel Benn or the son of Nigel Benn, then that is what you're always going to be presenting because that's your thinking. You know what I mean? And what you think and what you feel is that what you attract, and that's what he's attracting. So, but what I am saying is that as I'm telling you this, and I'm to reiterate what Chris Eubank Senior said to myself and Tunde Ajayi on The Fight Is Right, that Conor Benn is a wholesome human being, and I'm going to stick by that. I believe that he's a wholesome human being. I heard certain things where he was talking like the abuse that he's got from the public and everything else, and certain like the racial slurs and stuff like this. And unfortunately, certain people just don't know how to vent their disappointment without going that low. So I feel it for Conor. I feel it for him. Conor's a good guy, man.
What do you feel Conor does have to do to turn the tide in his favor in terms of people kind of taking the story in his side of the point of view? Do you feel he has to make public that 270-page document for the claims to die down?
It's a 270-page document on something. If I am innocent on something, it doesn't take 270 pages. Right? And unfortunately, this is how it goes, is this. Conor Benn's going to come back, he's going to fight. After two fights, he'll be forgotten about. Unfortunately, it's because it's still in our face, but it'll be forgotten about. Eddie Hearn on many times said that I'm going to continue to promote Conor Benn. You've heard that. He was on Dave Coolwell and Sam Jones' podcasting saying that, right? So you can see where their mindset lies. But what I am saying is this, is that there has to be something of the law that has to be upheld, right? Or of a governing body that has to be upheld. But with the WBC coming up with what they said, I think they've just added fuel to the fire. Because nobody believes they think it was a high consumption of eggs. Nobody doesn't believe that. So what I am saying is this, and I've spoken to Conor many times where he's broken down, and it's not a joke, he is actually broken down on the phone when we've spoken. So if that is the case, then you've got to do your best to try and prove your innocence. But then, if you know you're innocent within your heart, just try to continue to apply your trade. That is the major thing. And this is the time where you have to know where, like, when everybody's kind of shitting on you, everyone's taking their smirk, everyone's saying, nah, you're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty. There's got to be a time now where you got to say, listen, I've just got to focus solely on my career. But it has been hard for him, and it's been really hard for him. So if he has willingly done something wrong, like anybody else, if they've done something willingly wrong, then the book should be absolutely thrown at them. And I'm just going to be real. And you're my guy, right? And if you haven't done anything wrong, which I really want to believe that you haven't done anything wrong, and in my heart I believe that you haven't done anything wrong, then if you haven't done anything wrong, prove your innocence, right? Because that's the way, you know what I mean? You're not innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until you can prove your innocence. This is society. They like to use that cliche, but that cliche does not exist, Mr. Khan. So, and especially you being on the spotlight that you have been, because you are the son of a legend. So you are going to be under a different kind of spotlight. You're going to have, and you can never do anything wrong. That is how it goes. You can't do anything wrong. You always got to be right. You always got to do things on the right side. So I believe that this has been a kind of humbling experience for all parties involved, right? But you are going to get the people who are going to go ham on you. I would have preferred if you went on Talksport with Simon Jordan. I would have preferred you doing that than you going on Piers Morgan show, because that didn't prove nothing. All that proves that you're a celebrity, you're the son of a celebrity. I would have preferred that, where someone could have got gritty with you. Right, I would have liked that then to see how you'd have handled that grittiness, but you didn't go on that platform. I would have preferred that. I thought, okay, then when I'm seeing something, I'm hearing something here. But you going on something that seemed just all glitzy and glazzy and stuff, you know what I mean? I yeah. But like I said before, I really do hope that Conor Benn is innocent. I regard him as a friend. I've known his father for many a year, and he's a friend. And like, you back your friends. You really do. You back your friends.
So I've only got a final few questions on my side. I know you're pushed for time as well. Something that has to be taken seriously is Conor saying his mental state. This situation has drove him to the point of potentially or considering suicide, which I thought was a very glaring thing to hear from Conor. What did you feel when you heard those words going to come from Conor too?
I keep on saying this. Last year I lost my mom, right? Yeah, I was in a dark place. I'm only coming out of it now. I got to thank a dear friend of mine, Paul Flynn, who arranged for me to have counselling, right? And could you imagine the immense pressure that somebody like Conor Benn would have on his shoulders anyway for being a son of Nigel Benn? It's going to be hard. And you're in a professional sport. But now you are moving up to become a world level fighter, right? And now you've managed to do that. And people saying, well, you only got that kind of bringing because, but I've seen a constant improvement in Conor Benn. So when somebody's turning around saying like, yeah, I felt suicidal, and he was winning up there. I know we got the Oscars tonight, but no, that was real. That wasn't, he wasn't acting there. That was very, very genuine. That was real, right? And he was tearing up. So that's when you see those kind of things, you know how serious it is. You know how serious mental health is. Mental health is serious. So I think on certain things, you just take time with people. But unfortunately, we're in a society now where people ain't going to take time with people.
Did any of what you saw today give you the feeling that we're towards the end of this and this will be over soon? Whatever the culmination of it is, it will be coming shortly. Did you get that feeling at all?
Bro, I don't get no feeling, to tell you the truth. I like I said, I watched that and I didn't gain anything from it. But nothing that, like I said, I had personal conversation with Conor. So yeah, I didn't gain anything from it. Yeah, I mean, I just wish that he should just come open with his 270-page stuff. He should attack the board of control and try and take things from there. That's what I believe that he should do.
All right, Spencer, we'll leave that there. I very much appreciate you jumping on very late in the day and to give us your thoughts on.
No, it's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure, man. I mean, big up yourself, big up Seconds Out as well, man. Peace through things, right, bro? Love.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Now you can hear my son in the background there making his chocolate. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going running. Take care, brother.